Welcome to another video from yours truly, the greatest who ever lived.
I believe it.
This video comes to you courtesy of cookies and this no-named mother. Yeah. Self-esteem, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if you can see me. Can you see me? Self-esteem, in my opinion, is the most powerful drug in the entire world. I believe it's truly indispensable. Self-esteem is, I think, the precursor for any success that you try to achieve, because it's not even a question about whether you can achieve it or not. You know, the question of whether you're talented or good enough to even achieve the thing that you set out to do doesn't even come into play when self-esteem is the topic of choice, because self-esteem just gets you through the door in the first place. It says, all right, I'm going to take this risk. I'm going to take this challenge. Forget whether I'm good or bad at it. It's just getting through the door in the first place. That's why it being number one in this sequence to try and achieve what you want to achieve, that's the reason why it's so powerful. Just confidence in general, being confident within yourself. You know, I always use this example, DJ Khaled and his son Assad, right? Now, what DJ Khaled is doing is interesting to me and very powerful in my opinion. Because, you know, it's funny. We sit back and we laugh and we see a snap and shit like that. And he's like, Assad, you're the greatest. You're the greatest of all time. And we laugh because it's funny. It's like, bro, the guy can't even talk. Like, what are you doing? But I don't think people understand what's actually really going on. I understand what's going to happen. I'm calling it right now. Assad Khaled is going to rule the world. Or at least he's going to think he can rule the world. And that's powerful, thinking it. This is the self-esteem that DJ Khaled is instilling in his son. Assad is going to be a beast. A beast by the time he's 10 years old. Mark my words, by the time he's 10 years old, he's going to think no one can chat shit to him. He's always going to be right, which is a little bit dangerous. But nevertheless, he's going to know himself. He's going to be within himself. He's going to understand himself. And just think he can conquer anything because of what DJ Khaled is instilling in him. It's funny to watch back and see him say, "Oh, you the greatest that ever did it. You awesome. You the best." Assad is just like, "Yeah, shut the fuck up, Dad." It's funny to see that, but the value in it is so crucial. It's absolutely indispensable. I believe the whole self-esteem concept starts when you're a child. So again, I'm bringing parents into it. It's very important for parents to instill that into their child. Do you know how take it from someone who's playing catch up. I'm playing catch up to this whole self-esteem. It's not fun, right? It's not cool whatsoever playing catch up when you don't have it. You're trying to chase it and you miss several opportunities because you feel you can't take them, and you're afraid to believe in yourself because you question whether, if you believe in yourself, will it manifest into success? But it's not even about that. It's believing yourself in the first place. Forget success. Forget attaining what you want to attain. It's about trying in the first place. And if you have self-esteem, you can do that. Self-esteem for me is 50% of the way to achieving what you want. It's the on your marks, get set, go. That whole pose, that whole position that Olympic runners do when they're about to go, that whole position for me is self-esteem personified. It means you're ready. Whether you win or lose, you're ready. That's a good analogy. I rate myself, pat on the fucking back. This world is so difficult. And so it starts in an early age for you to be ready for that. For you to not care what people think. For you to be within yourself, it starts as a child. Because again, playing catch up, there's shit missing. It's missing, and you need to, look to other people, for example. Again, Gary Vaynerchuk, Charlemagne the God. I'm looking to these people to help increase my self-esteem through the way they portray themselves, through their body language and all sorts of things. I'm looking to them. So for a child, once you have that, you don't need to look elsewhere. It's already within you. Another example, my little cousin, she's gonna be trouble. Her mother instilled self-esteem into her confidence. Her confidence was, I have 4 little cousins, they're my heart. Or was it 5? I don't know, the mom had loads of children. Shout out to Madeleine. Sorry, Marissa, Juliana, and Farah. 4 children. All of their self-esteem is off the charts. What happened when Marissa, was 8 years old at this time, that I'm gonna tell you guys what happened. So, I walk into the yard, right? I go to my cousin's house. I walk into the yard and I don't say hello to anyone. Foolish of me, I don't say hello to anyone. Fine, cool. I just sit down, right? And I turn on the TV. Every man's upstairs. My brother went upstairs. My mom went upstairs. I didn't go upstairs. I sat down in the living room watching TV. So she's 8 at the time. She comes down the stairs. She walks down the stairs, right? And it's just funny to me because she looks at me And I can see her looking at me in the corner of my eye. I'm thinking, why is this girl looking at me? So I look at her back, right? And she has an African accent, so it's even more funny. It's hilarious. And she goes, you come here and you can't even say hello. And it walks off. 8 years old! She said this to me. And I couldn't say shit back, because number one, she's correct. Adults have this idea that they're infallible to children. Like they can't do anything wrong, no mistakes, and it's just like, oh, my pride is shattered when a child calls me out. That's why parents and adults get annoyed. It's like, how dare you? You're a child. Children are very intelligent, very smart, and disrespectful at times. She said this to me, and I was like, holy shit, this girl's going to be trouble. Tremendous confidence. And her mother did it right. Her mother parented her absolutely right. And all of them right. Their self-esteem is crazy. Their confidence is crazy. Nobody can tell them anything because they believe they're the greatest. To me, when I see that in children, when I see children, not because they're with their friends, so they act all bravado and shit like that, but you can tell that as an individual, they're like that. And you know, people may think, oh, that's wrong, but I think that's absolutely incredible. I actually envy those little fuckers. When I see a 10-year-old, 11-year-old, 12-year-old, even an 8-year-old, like, have so much confidence, I envy them. Because I'm like, fuck, I wish I had that. Like, things would be so much easier if I had that from day one as a child up to now. Things would be so much easier. I would have done so many things that I thought, nah, I don't know if I can do that. Because I wouldn't even have been thinking whether I can. The ability factor wouldn't have stepped in. I would have just gone and done it because I'm just confident. Just have so much self-esteem. Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary speaks so much about how his mum and his dad told him that he can do anything he wanted. Like, he's the greatest. Like, just drilled him with self-esteem. And look at this guy. He thinks he can take on the world. I think he will. That's why I think Assad is going to be the greatest person of all time. Why he's going to rule the world. And another aspect in a way that self-esteem can come about is through, you know, communicating with people and having social skills and not being afraid to meet new people. It's interesting when you look at children who go outside and play with their friends and all of that, and you watch them grow, you can see that they're confident. You can see their confidence building, their self-esteem building. And once you compare that to someone who never went out, didn't hang around any friends, like just was isolated and aloof, and their social skills was lacking, their ability to converse was lacking, you can see as they grow up, they have no self-esteem, they have no confidence. That's me. I was raised in my bedroom. I was practically, and it's not a boo-hoo story. I don't give a fuck about this, alright? I'm not looking for sympathy or shit. I'm just telling you why I'm playing catch-up. I was raised in my bedroom, wasn't allowed out for shit. When I was allowed out, it was 2 minutes down the road to Rainbow Park for 2 hours only. So after 2 hours, I had to come home. My brother will bring me back home and we'll go back 2 hours down the road. And I can even see, like, observing my brother, his confidence is off the charts. His self-esteem is off the charts because he was able to go out and perhaps it was because I was the youngest, so my mom was protecting me, but I don't know. But I'm just saying it's important for your children to go out and just play. If they want to go out with their friends, allow them to, because self-esteem, man, it's so crazy how important it is. It's every single thing. Usually when people don't want to do things or think they can't do things or afraid of taking new risks, is because they're lacking self-esteem. Self-esteem comes before whether you think you can even do the job or not. Self-esteem is number one. Whether you have the ability is number two. It pushes you through that. Don't say, all right, I'm going to do it. Whether I'm good at it or not, it's just the confidence to take it on. And that's why I believe it's the most important thing. Because again, playing catch-up is something serious. I believe you can learn self-esteem even though you didn't have it as a child, because I'm learning it and I'm getting better. So you can definitely learn it, but time is cut short when you have it as a child and you're growing up. Like the things that you will experience will come to you quicker if you have self-esteem, because you put yourself in a position to gain those experiences. If you don't have self-esteem, you're constantly running from those would-be potential experiences because it's just questioning whether you have the mettle to stand up to it. But self-esteem, it says fuck all that. Self-esteem doesn't give a fuck about whether you have the potential to do it, whether you're capable of doing it. That's not even a debate when it comes to self-esteem. There's no ifs, no buts. You just do shit because you're confident in your ability to do. It's an ability to do. That's what self-esteem is. Again, that manifests itself in so many different ways. Meeting people, converse with them, building relationships, having social skills. That's through self-esteem. I believe, anyway. I believe anybody who's great at communicating and has a magnetic aura that people just love to be around it, I believe self-esteem is the rock for that, is the concrete, is the foundation through which their personality is built on. Look at everybody you admire. Self-esteem is a trait that's probably in, I'm gonna say, pretty much all of those people. Whether they had it as a child or they're playing catch up like yours truly, is something that they had or acquiring. You dare to take the risk. That is what self-esteem does. You dare to take that step. You dare to challenge yourself. Fuck getting to the top. You dare to climb the ladder to get to the top. That's why I sit back and I just applaud DJ Khaled. Laugh as well. I laugh as well. It's funny as fuck. But I applaud him because I know what's going on. Assad is gonna be self-esteem personified. When you look up the dictionary self-esteem, he's gonna say Assad Khaled. He's gonna be unstoppable. My little cousins are gonna be unstoppable because their mother has instilled that in them. Like, they're so confident, it's beyond belief. Self-esteem, number one. Number one. So, that's it. Thanks for watching again. Arigatou gozaimasu. I have like 26 subscribers. Like, fucking insane. Humble as fuck. 1 is greater than 0. 1 is greater than 0. That's Gary Vaynerchuk's quote. I noticed that not once have I asked you guys to subscribe. Not once. And there's a reason for that. I should do it, but at this point in time, I'm not going to do it because in my mind, I need to know that I bring you guys value before you subscribe. I don't feel like I have the leverage, the audacity to say, hey, subscribe, when I'm not bringing you any value. So it's important for me to first know that I'm bringing you value, and then will I have the audacity to ask to subscribe. So I'm cautious about that. I want you guys to take things from me before I ask. But 26 subscribers is incredible. We out here. See, we out here with my DBZ shirt. You see him again. Fuck, I don't buy shit. Anyway, I appreciate every single one of you. So, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Mata I'm a show. That was absolutely shit. Let's try that again. So, I'm a show.